A beautiful look down at Staples Center, one of the marquee basketball venues in the world. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Nikola Jokic.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.A. I mean, Anthony Davis is shining with the Lakers. LeBron said, quote, "There's a reason we wanted him here. He's a complete player. All he ever wanted was a chance. And now that he has it, we haven't seen the best of AD yet. He is just scratching the surface." Makes you excited, B.A.?
They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Allie. And Grant, these are 2 efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Campazzo and Murray, the 1 and the 2. Michael Porter out there with JaMychal Green. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low.
Here we go.
And for Los Angeles, the big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Malik Monk. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Murray from outside. Unable to get that one. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Davis from long range. Sinks it from distance.
And we've seen an uptick in Davis's three-point attempts. With these results, you'll understand why.
Porter against James. Back to Campazzo. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Monk. His last outing, we saw him score 13. That one's good from James on the assist by Monk.
Look at the stroke on LeBron's mid-range jumper. That's why this look is an easy option for him.
Murray passes to Porter. Jordan against Jokic. Pass to Green. Back to Jokic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
And he's going for the lob. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Porter against James. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow. The officials were right on top of that one.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
A proven champion. For Anthony Davis, it's about winning as many titles as he can.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you need at least 2 stars to win big. It sure helps when they fit together as well as LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They complement each other perfectly.
Green, the pass to Murray. And that comes off the assist by Green.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
Pass to James. Back to Monk. Right through the D for the layup. And LeBron said, when Anthony Davis came, we're running our offense through him.
NBA, LeBron's a man of his word. In their first season playing together, James assisted Anthony Davis on more baskets than he had done for any prior teammate, hand and glove.
And so here is Denver. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. And Westbrook draws the double. Porter with the steal. Inside. Here's Murray. And Davis with the block.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan with it. Great D that time from Jokic.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Here's Porter. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside Monk. Pass to James. Now Jordan. From deep. The rebound by Murray.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Monk. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Davis, that's good.
The contact there can't stop AD. His size helps him get to his shot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, for the teams that are playoff bound right now, what kind of mindset should they have as the regular season winds down?
You know, BA, you don't want to relax. You can't coast into the postseason. That can hurt you. You want to go into it full speed.
And the 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. DeAndre Jordan on top.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
And here's Jokic. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Green, the pass to Jokic. The floater, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
This is why Jokic is an all-star caliber talent. He has an ability to hit hard contested shots.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Monk. And there's James from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. James has got 5 now.
The jumper of LeBron looking more and more pure. Bad news for the rest of the league.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Jokic. Over Jordan. Jokic, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Monk finds Westbrook. Outside Davis. Now here's Westbrook. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. And a miss there on the triple for Denver. They've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Porter with it, picked up by James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Horton-Tucker's checked in. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Campazzo. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Morris, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. To the inside, Davis. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now, 3 for 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Nuggets trail. Now Murray. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Jokic. Five on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball, and almost always makes the right decision.
Here's Horton-Tucker. Davis, the pass to Monk. Driving inside, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
And the free throw, no good. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Bradley, he's checked in for Monk. Barton outside. And Davis with the block. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 11.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Here's Nwaba. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Now here's Rondo. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Nwaba. Horton-Tucker grabs the miss.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Pass to Rondo. Here's Bradley. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
The offensive IQ AD possesses is special. Smart at knowing how to get himself going.
Denver has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Morris left side. And yep, it's good.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Rondo with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Pass to Bradley. Back to Rondo. Clock at 4. He takes it in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The craftiness of Rondo makes him a tough cover in pick and roll sets. Just when you think he's going to pass, he'll surprise you with the shot.
Now here's Morris, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Davis. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They get the rebound. And finished off by Davis.
So hard to keep AD off the glass. He's got the length, the timing, and the consistency of effort.
And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul. Now here's Morris. Checked by Rondo. Pass to Nwaba. Down low. Here's Gordon.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Bradley inside. High post Davis. 6 to shoot. From the wing, Gordon pulls it in.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The kick out to Barton. Pass to Morris. Nwaba against Davis. Fades away. And Bazemore pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Outside, Rondo.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Nunn's checked in for Rondo. Pass to Bradley. Back to Nunn. Five to shoot. Good work there as it goes. And the Lakers lead by 13.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Barton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Pass to Nunn. Outside for Davis. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And Nikola Jokic at times seems like an offense unto himself, but he credits his team.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
Grant, the pieces really do fit well around him.
They really do, B.A. I mean, the Nuggets have shined when it comes to talent evaluation. As a star player, having those others to help you win is vital.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Will Barton. Aaron Gordon is out there with David Nwaba. Then it's Monte Morris. Now here's Barton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Horton-Tucker. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback.
That's the length and vertical working together. AD with unreal physical tools.
The Nuggets shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Oh, they get a hand on it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. And here's Barton outside. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The Lakers call timeout. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Anthony Davis. James comes in for Bazemore. And it's Westbrook in for Bradley. Now here's Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hey, here's none for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Lakers lead by 20.
It's empowering to play with LeBron because if you get open, he will find you.
Outside Porter. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Denver.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Nunn. He's got 5. James with the ball. Checked by Murray. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Kendrick Nunn came into the league as a scorer. He's trying to improve as a playmaker, doing a nice job of balancing both acts.
Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. You know, Smitty, with Nunn, he's looking to improve how he gets his teammates in a rhythm.
You're right. Ideally, that's what you want from a lead guard. He can lead a second unit or start games and can still get his own shot whenever he wants.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Here's Green. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
Outside Monk. Pass to James. Back to Monk. Outside Nunn. Back to Monk. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Nuggets. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Pass to none. Westbrook outside. To the inside with a 9-footer. It's deflected. Here's Campazzo. Nunn defends. Jokic passes to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 6 points.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Puts up the 8-footer. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
To the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Pass to Campazzo. And there's the drive. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Murray from outside.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
Count it.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Green. Outside Murray. Porter with it. Monk covers. Porter the pass to Jokic. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 6.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to James. Rebounded by Green. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Jokic. Over Nunn. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Jordan, the pass to Monk. Now Westbrook. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Outside Monk. Pass to Nunn. The 3 is up. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. For Denver, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Green with the ball. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They led the game at one point by 20. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Offensive rebound. Here's James. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Rondo, he's checked in for the Lakers. That free throw good from James. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Shot clock at 3. And here's Porter outside. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Inside. Here's Jordan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Jordan's gotten 4 this quarter.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Denver calls timeout. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
A different look for Denver. Barton, he's checked in for Green. And it's Morris in for Campazzo. Denver has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Morris against Jordan. On the attack, Morris. They kick it out to Murray. Offensive board. Barton outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Right side, Rondo. Pass to James. Kicks it out to Westbrook. From downtown. With 1 on the clock. And slam dunk by Jordan.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
Here's Morris. Softly drops in the floater.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Westbrook outside. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Barton with a steal. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Now here's Rondo. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for LeBron. Horton-Tucker comes in for Monk. And it's Bradley in for Russell Westbrook. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Nwaba comes in for Michael Porter. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Bradley. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Hard-nosed guy. Avery plays with no fear. Nice job of drawing contact. Well, we've seen Avery Bradley play for years. Always a factor on the defensive end, despite being undersized at the wing position.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Bradley at 6'3", he's usually asked to guard any and everyone on the perimeter.
You know, he's still considered a lockdown defender. Has great length and reach, which makes up for his height. He can also bother shooters and hound the ball handlers.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
Now here's Nwaba, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Davis. Good on the 13-footer.
You can tell they want to work the ball inside as much as possible. Seems like a great strategy given the weapons they have.
Here's Horton-Tucker. A minute and a half left in the first half. Bradley, that's good.
And this is what Avery likes. It's where he feels most comfortable, the in-between area.
Morris finds Barton. Tipped away. To the middle. Here's Bazemore. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Bazemore's got his first points of the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Now here's Barton. He's covered closely. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Bazemore. He's guarded by Nwaba. Pass to Rondo. Into the lane. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
What marvelous handles by Rondo, really pulling the carpet out from the defense.
Now here's Barton. Tight defense on him. It's good.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Outside, Rondo. Pass to Davis. Up and over Gordon. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm with Coach Mike Malone. Coach, how concerned are you by the lack of urgency and execution in the first half?
Yeah, very concerning. You know, our starters weren't ready to play. They jumped us, tried to go to our bench, get them in the game. They took us out of our offense, so we didn't really have any flow on either end of the floor.
You have to get back to being you in that second half. Thanks, Coach Malone.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Malik.
Oh my goodness! Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
It's Jokic, high post. Back to Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 8.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
James outside. Monk passes to Jordan. Down low. From inside. No good off the glass. The Nuggets shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Murray against Monk. Pass to Campazzo. Outside, Green. To the inside. Here's Murray. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Westbrook finds Jordan. And that's going to be a travel.
That's going to go back the other direction. They played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jokic passes to Murray. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one drops for him. He has 6.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Murray can't get that one to fall.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
And Davis gets it to go.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Green. And here's Murray. Now here's Porter. Here's Jokic. And there's the foul. It'll go on JaMychal Green. That's foul number 2 for him. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Westbrook outside. And Westbrook draws the double. James against Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Westbrook with the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And down it goes. 2 points. Davis has got 23 points.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Monk against Murray. Tries to break his ice. Rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The drive by Campazzo. And it's blocked by Davis. And here's Westbrook. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And the layup is good off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defense, giving up no easy looks.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nunn's checked in.
Kendrick Nunn.
Westbrook against Murray. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
Porter, the pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter. Outside Nunn. Pass to James. Now here's Davis. Green covering. Nunn against Murray. And Nunn the bucket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Murray with it. There's the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For 3, Westbrook nails it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 5 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Green. Back to Campazzo. Outside Murray. Shoots over Westbrook. Denver the rebound.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
Outside Murray. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Jokic. Covered by Jordan. Back to Campazzo. The Nuggets with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Westbrook. And there it is for him. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Murray. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James. Davis has got 27 points.
I just love watching Davis go to work inside. This is too easy for him.
Here's Campazzo, covered by Jordan. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Westbrook outside. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 9.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Denver's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Green. Back to Murray. Looking to get it going. Green up top. Now Porter. Over James. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Davis, the pass to Nunn. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Westbrook outside. Davis with it. Outside Nunn. Pass to James. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Nunn against Murray. Here's Green. Porter's shot is off. Davis against Green. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. And here's Nunn. Now Jordan. He's got 10. Here's Davis. Count the basket. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Westbrook against Murray. Pass to Campazzo. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Jokic is doubled. Stolen by Davis. Here's Westbrook. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Now Porter. Jokic with it. He has 6. Pass to Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Bazemore's checked in for Jordan. Horton-Tucker comes in for James. Bradley, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Rondo in for Nunn. Pass to Barton. Just 5 to shoot. Morris outside. Oh, Denver gets it back. Here's Nwaba. And again, Denver no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Horton-Tucker. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Lays it up and banks it in.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Pass to Bradley.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Morris. Checked by Rondo. And it's Morris penetrating. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Rondo. Five on the clock. Back to Davis. Over Nwaba. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Los Angeles. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Denver, David Nwaba is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Bol in at the center position. Back to Morris. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Bradley. Davis with it. Back to Bazemore. Gordon with a steal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Right side, Rondo. And here's Davis. Bull grabs the board.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Pass to Nwaba. Morris on the wing. Check by Rondo. Gordon. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Horton-Tucker. Back to Rondo. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. The 11-footer, and he knocks the jumper down.
And what I like about Avery at the guard position, he's unafraid to challenge the interior.
Now here's Morris. Check by Rondo. And Davis with the block. Picked it out of midair. Check by Rondo. Pass to Gordon. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Bradley. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Pass to Bradley. Drives to the hoop. And he makes it. Bradley's gotten 4 this quarter.
Bradley has some long strides, eats up ground in a hurry.
Morris outside. Here's Gordon. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Reeves. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Bazemore. No good, a bit long that time.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
And here is Morris. Knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley, that's good.
So dangerous on the defensive end. Quick hands by Bradley, and he stole it away.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And they pick up 2. Here's Reeves. Pass to Horton-Tucker. To the middle. A nice shot by Bazemore.
Just a good solid move by Kent Bazemore, working for high percentage shots around the paint.
Morris outside. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Ariza, and he dunks it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Pass to Nwaba. Shot clock at 6. From 7. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Ariza. Here's Ellington. He's guarded by Nwaba. Here's Bradley. Pass to Reeves. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
And he drops the first. And over the last few years, Smitty, a rising number of stars have forced trades. Is that a trend you like to see?
You know, I don't like to see it. Sometimes you understand it in certain situations. I will say it can hurt smaller market teams, but we said this is a players' league for a while, and now we're really seeing it.
And he makes both free throws. So it's Denver now. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Fires the 3, drains the triple.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Pass to Ariza. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Ariza's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Bradley. Here's Bazemore.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect him to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
Nuns checked in for Bradley. Here's Reeves. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Rivers. Down low. There's the steal. Pass to Ariza. It's Bazemore on the wing. Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times, tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for that award by your peers. You know, it's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity. And Conley is a guy that truly embodies that.
To the inside. There's the triple. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Pass to Ariza. Here's Ellington. Here's Nunn. Misses the jumper. Here's Rivers. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Pass to Bazemore. Here's Ariza. Outside Nunn. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Denver has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Gordon with it. Nunn defends. And there's the lob. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
An area that Gordon continues to work on. Looking comfortable playing the role of facilitator there.
Now here's Nunn. Here's Ariza. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
And he makes the first. Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. And Denver with a change here, too. Bowles checked in. So he gets them both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Well, the Nuggets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Denver.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Pass to Jordan. It's Ellington on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves. Comes up empty down low. And Smitty, we're seeing so many players raising their voices for social justice, more so than in years past. Why do you think that is?
Well, salute to all these players. Not only these players, we all must do our part. And I am thankful and love watching these young players in this era take social justice and put it in the forefront.
Shooting for Denver, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Reeves. Outside Nunn. Well, there's talk now of how tight officials call the game, Smitty. You think the league would benefit from allowing play to be more physical?
BA, well, I don't think people want physical play to dictate the game, but I would like for, the defense to be able to at least use an arm bar. Maybe not hand check like we did back in the day, but an arm bar just to be able to have the game kind of even out for the defensive players.
Pass to Ariza. Here's Reeves. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Jordan against Gordon. On the wing, Rivers. For 3. Kept alive.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow!
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Davis.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Nunn defends. Pass to Rivers. Gordon outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
At the line for Los Angeles,
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. 16 seconds left in the game. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Here's Reeves. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Anthony, your playmaking stood out tonight. Did you flash back to your days as a perimeter player in high school?
A little bit. The perks of being a guard before I became a big. I get to handle the ball like that. So, it was fun. It was fun tonight. Most importantly, we got the win, and just keep getting better.
He can do it all. Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everybody.